Hello, welcome back. I'm Jade Star.
I'm Ironman PK.
And we're still elves. I'm a little
Yeah.
disappointed by this. I'm sure Armin's thrilled, though. Oh yeah, I'm also about to continue my my habit of, unfortunately, running into the middle of trouble. It's like, oh hey, look, there's a captain right here. It's fine. It's maybe a little vigilant against stealth, which is a problem.
Look, it's the she-elf.
And then they spot me.
Oh. Nope.
I was hoping for the regular knockdown attack rather than the stealth attack.
Blow on my horn, and every Uruk for a mile will come running. Right into it.
So I'm gonna eventually discover that fighting random captains in the Imperial DLC is not nearly as rewarding as it is when you're Talion. Any gear upgrades we get are gonna come from those quests and not random captains.
Right. When you get XP?
Oh, we do. Yes, we can get some skill ups, but you saw her skill tree. There's less need for that. Okay, we have just a few less orcs per square meter here.
Yeah, it's pretty busy. Gotta stay, they're forgetting to stay more than 2 meters away from each other.
You know, orcs are like the ones that'd be like, oh, I thought we got to set our own rules around here. You can't tell us to not congregate and drink a grog in tightly packed tents.
This is the government trying to oppress us.
I mean, I guess that'd actually be right, though. I mean, Sauron does seem kind of like an oppressive government.
Yeah.
Not sure if that was a friendly rider or not, actually. No, it wasn't. So we got some friendly riders.
Oh, how confusing.
I'll kill you.
Hold on. It's a very dangerous flag over there. Oh, there. I also have to remember that being able to shadow mount, or I guess in this term, or this DLC, light mount a Caragor while unbroken is not a thing I can do. I have to break him first.
Okay. Hey, I thought she said she wasn't gonna. Oh, I suppose she said she wasn't gonna dominate any orcs. She didn't say anything about character.
Right. This is no different than, like, breaking a Mustang with magic.
With magic, yeah.
Mounted combat is still not my favorite.
You hunt Caragor fast. You're not so smart. More of those.
You know, maybe the Caragor doesn't even care. Like, we're not actually doing anything to the Caragor. We're just, like, magically changing its paint job.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the Caragors have a real strong sense of loyalty to Orc v Elf.
Probably not, no.
So I did complete a challenge, but the only thing that captain's gonna drop for us is a light gem. You guys would all just leave me alone and let me collect my spoils, and oh, there's just the head and an arm up there. Notice that while I was playing.
I didn't see that. I was watching back.
Just on the top of the steps, there's just a head and a, you know, half of an orc arm just laying there. Okay, guys, I killed the captain. Can we just, like... Yeah, you know, I'll just move on here. Oh yeah, she also gets the glaive that Calibrimbor did.
Yeah.
But it's made out of light instead of ghost.
Yeah. And she's got the bow as well, hasn't she? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's an elf. Like, I just assume that they're born with a bow. Which
With a
probably
ghost bow?
Not a ghost bow, probably a normal bow, but it also makes, like, elven childbirth really complicated. I don't know. Also, treasure orcs are going to be everywhere, and they all, of course, contain light gems. Because
Right.
despite actually being a complete elf this time, we have no use for elf cash.
Here I am, elf. You'll be thrashing around, begging for life in a moment. When that happens, remember my blood brother.
Random orc I kill had to have a blood brother. Oh, also this guy's immune to light. That's a thing that orcs can be immune to. Light.
Oh, great.
I assume that just means under the helmet he's blind, and he's like fighting like Neo in the third Matrix.
I was gonna make a Matrix reference in the last video and didn't.
Alright, what were you gonna go for?
The architect.
Oh, sure, right, the architect.
I was like, are we gonna meet him and he's gonna be in a room filled with TVs?
No, it would be a room full of Palantirs. Oh, I think I was just trying to figure out, like, what to do with gems. So, weapons, critical hit damage, armor, increased healing rate from Elven Light, or the little regen ability. And I'm wrong. It's actually way more than 20% per gem level. So, we're going to make our regen do just a ton.
Oh.
Like, yeah, armor, 120% increased healing rate from, like, light abilities or healing abilities. Means that we can make
Okay.
our little regen ability heal just so much. So I'm kind of trying to figure out which gem slots to prioritize. The rune makes light accumulate in enemies faster, and I think it's only 10% per gem level, which is still nice though if we're gonna bother trying to light up enemies.
Not this guy.
The armor is super useful, and then getting critical hit chance up on the swords is also seems pretty nice. Bow and dagger don't really seem to be worth it because, you know, a headshot kills a grunt and stealth attacks kill grunts, so it doesn't really feel like it needs critical hit damage. So I have the one-hit shield ability for the regen, so you can see that we're still kind of glowing with light.
Right, yeah, and it's regened a lot more health now.
Yeah. So the one-hit shield is really nice, and putting the light gem to make it regen more is also really nice. Oh right, fire doesn't heal me. Fire doesn't heal me.
Nope.
Also,
You want to get set on light.
right.
I mean, I suppose you get lit on fire.
Yeah, fire
But
produces
it's
light.
not
come on.
quite the same thing.
One thing about Eltariel's swords when she's glowing with might, that really gets to me, is it just constantly makes me think of the Prince of Persia and, like, the sand daggers.
Right, yeah.
I just want to see, like, a stealth attack, just stab him, turn him into, like, light/sand and absorb him.
Not a chance.
Wow, rude.
Yeah,
Just snuck up on him, stabbing him in the back, and then ran off.
Yeah, well, he's annoyingly immune to a lot of stuff. But he's not immune to stealth. He's also not immune to giant explosions.
No.
Suffer. Scream.
Or was he immune to executions? No, that was the last one. I don't know.
No. He is immune to light.
I want to try that light. Yeah, that's how it's done. Almost hurt to do that.
It's a heck of a area crowd control, though, for all the grunts.
Yeah.
Arrow proof. Does he mean the executions? I've already forgotten.
Darkness consumes.
Oh, whatever. Sometimes I just feel like you have less options fighting captains as Eltariel. Like, I don't have access to fire or poison. Well, not quite.
Yeah.
On demand like Talion does. I really miss the Wraith Stun Fist. Especially when the ability that lets you vault them and stun them.
Yeah.
This was just to make me feel better. Oh, it's just so satisfying. I just hope the sound crew just got like a humongous butcher's knife and just started stabbing the shit out of like shanks of meat, just for that wonderfully visceral, chunky sound. I get so distracted by how many treasure orcs there are in this DLC. Also, punt.
Yep.
Look, we don't even need a ring to do that. We're an elf. We can actually make those jumps. And without magic. Talion had to, like, turn all ghosts on it to survive the fall.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not sure what this is, but that looked unpleasant to be kicked into. Like, it sounded like they were drowning in mud and on fire.
Ow. I'm so stuck on some geometry there.
Half suffocation.
Oh, right, so this stuff was all supposed to be
What is
from
your
elves
business
who
here, Elf?
were in Mordor
You in league
before.
with the
Yes.
spider? Like that ranger of Gondor? She gets into your head. That's why we're going to split hers open.
Oh.
Fear of execution. Well, you fucked up, Shag. Although you are dangerous. But just also immune to a
He
lot
did,
of stuff.
yeah, he did decide to be immune to a load of stuff, yeah.
Also, I've made an incidentally great choice here as well. Shag has the dagger that matches the set of our sword. Although,
Oh, awesome.
I think, and then almost completely positive, that all the orcs in this area are of one set type. Like, these are all Beast Lord equivalents. But getting the dagger is also nice and handy because its ability is also going to be a lot better than the default white one that Eltariel has.
Idiot, I'm too sharp for you.
Yeah, about that.
You can keep your illumination. You already tried once.
Oh, he's not happy.
Oh no, okay, this just has gain might for each kill while remaining undetected, which is, you know, nice. But now our set bonus, Cone of Light deals damage to enemy beasts. That's, okay, maybe that's not so great. Whatever, it's still better than the default white ones.
Tanyan's followers.
Oops, I cut off Hiltariel. Much like Sauron cut off her fingers. Ayy. Not super excited about her upgrade tree, but, you know, getting Wraith faster sounds like a good idea. Or Wrath.
Uruk has unmatched skills with the crossbow. We shall see.
Is Galadriel just watching everything that she's doing?
I guess. Maybe the little,
It's
like,
a bit creepy.
gem on her left hand is, you know, also part Palantir. Except, you know, not, like, evil, so it's, like, elf tier. I'll workshop that. I'll have to, like, actually find out, like, the real, like, lore.
I don't think the Palantirs were inherently evil. It was just that Sauron had one of them.
Oh. Did Sauron... Oh, yeah. Well, who made the Palantirs then? How did they come around?
Some old... I can't remember.
Alright, okay.
That's a lore thing that I can't remember.
Do you want to get dragged off by?
Numenorian, maybe?
As far as I know, Numenorians were like the ancient human empire of hubris.
Yes. They were also just generally better than modern humans.
I mean, I bet they stayed inside and socially distanced. Maybe not. They are all dead, aren't they? But at least the thread has educated me enough to understand what the significance of this orc being the bow of Morgoth means. And who Morgoth was.
Right, yeah. It's a little bit
Thanks,
presumptuous of him to use that term as well.
Well, I think it just means that he follows them. He's not, like, saying that he's, like, actually... whatever. Also, these guys got replaced fast. I just came through here and stealth killed them because they had some light gems, turned my back, and there's like 4 more dudes there with another light gem. Wait, also, if this guy followed Morgoth, how long has it been since Morgoth's been around? This is an old-ass orc.
Yeah, a long time.
Let's just rush him.
Do any of these, like, Tolkien oh, geez, sniped. Any of these
Wow.
races besides humans actually age in Middle-earth? Oh, hey, check out the bonus objective, though.
Cut you down.
Just gotta remember which button it is. Hold on, there it is. Hey, guy.
Nope. Oh. Who is this fucking sniper?
Well, if we throw enough orcs out, maybe he'll reveal his position. Oh, that just kind of killed him.
Yeah.
Also, he will totally shoot us if we stay out of the open, too.
Yeah, I assume so.
Someone so old with such a good shot. Kill us right now, so maybe we should
He seems to have a laser sight.
We've seen that before. The orc captains, even in Talion's game, that had the sniper shot ability, would do that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, there's our mandated, like, being dicks to orcs bonus objective. Friggin' stun lines.
Why'd you do that?
I wanted to get my might bar filled? Do I really need a reason to kill orcs?
Take care when speaking with this one. Do not mention my name. Not if you wish to forge an alliance. I understand.
Why would any orc still want to forge an alliance with an elf?
I watched as you slew your way to me. You are no Uruk, and no friend of Sauron. Tell me, is there anything these wretched Uruks are good for?
I suppose they die well enough.
I am the Bow of Morgoth, and I have resisted the usurper's rabble alone for far too long. Let us fight together. Arg! You've slaughtered too many of my boys for too long. Today I'll finally end your miserable life.
You know, I worship the older, darker god of evil.
Dead?
And you're an elf that follows... What's the elf god? Valinor or something? I don't even know.
Valinor is the elf, like,
Yeah, what?
afterlife.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. But we have very different alignments, but fuck it. Let's work together because we hate Sauron? Question mark, I guess?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's like, you know, whatever. Some of the reasons for these orcs actually joining Eltariel, that would make a whole lot of sense. But, you know, she didn't want to mind crush them, so this is what we get. Also, come down here and fight me on the ground, you cowards. I can't believe he fell for it. Sucker.
He's carrying a gem.
Yep. Oh, Drake's always carried gems, even in Talion's game, remember?
Oh, did they? I didn't.
Oh.
Not sure that I ever noticed that.
Yeah, every time you killed a Drake in the normal game, you'd get a gem.
Oh.
Looks like there's two of them. Now, if I really wanted to be efficient about gems, I'd probably, like, actually just dismount, kill this one I'm on currently, and then kill the other one. This mission's gonna end right now, and I'm not gonna get gems from these two.
It is good to fight beside another archer. You are not beholden to the pretender. Therefore you will stand with me against his vile host.
How could I say no?
And where did you just run off to, Hog? Like, that's the corner of this Hydir tower. And...
He had a rope there.
Morgoth was a dark and hateful
He's repelled
foe.
all the way down.
If
Yeah.
he knew one of his most dedicated followers would end up working with an elf, he'd be furious.
Yeah.
Well, if he wanted his followers to not work with elves, maybe he shouldn't have died.
Yeah.
Really quickly running out of things I actually care about putting my skill points into. Light Trap. Like, I never even used Wraith Trap during the main game.
Yeah.
But Link is actually a decent ability. At least I think it's going to be. It just seems funny to make the little light blasts bounce between targets. It's good for crowd control and interrupting. Also, so much a gem combining. Because we need gems for everything. There we go. At least we've got a set now.
Yeah. Spider Hawk.
Oh, yeah. That's right, I forgot we could go do the other, Wait, Spider Knight's a plot one or another piece of gear? No, he's
a gear one.
Yeah. Like, this tribe of yellow orcs really hates Shelob, by the way.
Spiders are scuttling! Filthy, sticky pests! Their webs gum up the machines! So, we're gonna burn every last one out of Mordor! And I think you're gonna get caught in the blaze!
Huh. No weaknesses. Slayer counter. Enraged by spiders and poison. And immune to basically everything.
Not arrows.
Yeah, not arrows. Pretty much everything else he can be immune to, though? Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and executions is damaged by, so...
No, he's got Slayer counter, which isn't quite the same, but it makes it a lot harder. If you don't remember Slayer counter, he's immune to executions from the front.
Right.
Not only is he immune to them, he'll counterattack you with an unblockable thing if you try to execute him from the front. So I thought I'd try Elven Fury or Light or Wrath of Galadriel or whatever the hell it's called in this iteration. It does not superpower you like Elven Fury did or Ring Wraith mode. It actually turns her invisible. I think I could have stealth attacked him if he wasn't invulnerable to stealth.
Stealth.
Yeah, you remember how in the first game when we powered up the ring, we could turn invisible for like 20 seconds.
Yeah,
I think it works like that. It's been a while since I played this DLC. Like, he knew we were there. I wasn't trying to stealth attack him. I was just trying to knock him down. I guess it doesn't work like that. Somehow, I got an execute off there, or at least he blocked my execute and didn't auto counterattack me. Found the one thing he's not invulnerable to. Light arrows.
I will break you!
Yeah.
Well, he's immune to light,
I guess
but not light arrows.
I think there's still ghost arrows. That's a ring ability she's using there.
You think so?
Yeah.
None of that!
There's the execution counter.
You like that? Suffer!
You know, we might have to go back to the tapes and watch Eltariel during the Isildur fight. Well, not actually the Isildur fight. Where they have, where Isildur's raising the dead in Gorgoroth. You know, the one where she stun locks Ghost, oh shoot, what was it? Idril's father's name?
Oh, fuck. I've forgotten.
But remember, she's shooting him with a bow and just staggering him over and over very slowly and hilariously.
Was it a real bow? I thought she was just shooting her with light.
Right, but if she was shooting him with light, that means those arrows aren't coming from the ring, because she didn't have the ring then.
No, I mean, was she shooting him with a bow?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Okay.
Oh, I remember that move! Today, we shall be anointed in your blood and pain!
Stop throwing spears. Open yourself up for an attack. Come at me so I can parry you. Oh, I'm behind you. Ah. Execution counter doesn't work from behind.
Right.
There we go. And yeah, see, these are bows that were carried by other non-ring wearing elves at one point. I think Elven Star is the equivalent of the mighty shot, the full might shot with the bow. Although, where the bow is being carried on
Yeah.
her, where it goes, it's, what's that term? Hammer space? Yeah, hammer space.
That's what I was saying. It looks like she's just conjuring it from nowhere,
Yeah.
which was a ring ability.
But then how did we get a better bow from gear that was left by
This one serves
previous
Shelob.
elves?
Tread carefully.
It's the ghost of
I've
that
dealt with
bow.
Shelob.
It died here.
Right, the bow died when the elf carrying it also died. And its spirit of that dead bow was being carried by that orc.
For some reason, yes.
They know what power you carry. My mistress has felt the sting of its light. She said you would seek me out. You have nothing to fear, Kirmizol. I am Arbaruk, and I am to offer you my support.
And what is the price for this gracious offer?
Machine-worshipping fools trespass upon the domain of my mistress. Drive them out.
Very well.
This one actually makes a little bit of sense, because Shelob is actively trying to counterbalance Sauron.
But my mistress rests below their feet. Slay them. Bring an end to their incessant digging. The precious children will aid you.
He loves spiders, doesn't he?
Yeah. There's a little bit more to that when I open up the appendix after the mission, and we get the entry about him and what's up with him. But you have the short of it. He really likes spiders.
He's wearing a giant spider, a dead giant spider, as a hat.
Yeah. It's a pretty nice hat, really.
Weird looking.
Yeah, you know, it is a little creepy watching him run around and the spider's legs all moving.
Yeah.
Assaulting this encampment head-on will be too costly. I do not wish to waste the lives of our beautiful children so needlessly. You go first. I will help only if the need arises. Be aware, there are 3 captains who guard.
I've already taken care of them.
Impressive.
I'm not sure if that was just incidental because I shot spiders and they were going around poisoning people, or what triggered the I've already taken care of the 3 guards here. Like.
Oh dear.
This place was too heavily fortified for a frontal assault, huh, guy?
I was a fool to doubt my mistress. You have upheld your end of the bargain. I am yours until she tells me otherwise.
Good.
Yay! We have a spider troll. That's great.
His dedication to Shelob is unwavering. I am curious to see what his fate will be when he outlives his usefulness.
I mean, is being a snack, like, considered a fate? gems. So many light gems. No, I needed one more for an upgrade. Oh well. It's not like I really care about what's slotted into the dagger and the bow.
I missed what they did.
Critical hit damage. Alright, I didn't bring this up about, Og. He's, from the First Age, which means that this dude is really, really old?
Like fucking thousands of years old. What?
Yeah.
He might have been one of the first orcs that Morgoth, like, personally created.
So, the backstory here is that, like, he was part of a raiding party that went to go try to attack Shelob. Did not go well, but when he saw Shelob, instead of seeing a monster spider, he saw a great beauty as well as great power. Then he turned against his other orcs and pledged service to Shelob.
Sure.
So, you know, that seems a little dubious. But that's going to be it for today. Next time, I'm not sure if I can take the other fights for the legendary gear in the area. They have little warnings like, go get the frost set or whatever. So it's a little bit Mega Man in here, where some of these guys are going to have vulnerabilities, very specific vulnerabilities to other tribes' gear sets and their abilities.
Oh.
Yeah. So we might have to come back for those guys later, or I can try to brute force them, but that probably won't go well. But next time, I guess we're going to go to the plot mission and see what upgrades we do to the fortress with our 3 new weird recruits. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.